Hello, everybody.
Hello. Thanks for doing this interview.
So, very few days for the release, and how is the excitement? Usually, for filmmakers, it's different. So, I want to know how is the excitement from the actors. So, we'll start.
Madam, start.
This is also my Telugu debut.
Oh, okay.
So, there is a lot of. Firstly, I'm excited. And then it's a mix of being nervous, anticipation, because we have been working on this film for close to 2.5 years. So finally it's kind of coming to this one closure. Curious, so it's a mixed bag of emotions, but mainly I'm excited. I'm excited to see how the audience will react to the film, to what we have made, to this crazy world of the RajaSaab.
Yeah, it looks like that in the trailer.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I feel like we get to be a part of a film that reaches to a lot of people, courtesy to one of the biggest stars that we have alongside us, and it also sort of indulges you into a very different world. You know, a lot of times people go to the cinemas to watch stuff that is different from real world, and I feel like they will be transported to a new reality, and I'm very excited that I get to be a part of it with such lovely people. Yeah.
And you?
So I'm super excited. I think this genre is a very different genre, sir. I haven't seen like horror, comedy, romantic, fantasy, especially in an Indian film before. So I really feel like if our film works, which I hope it does, it'll open up a lot more of this genre, which is very new. And obviously my role, the team, everything, Maruthi sir, working with him was lovely.
Yeah.
I think he really opened me up a lot more as an actor. So I got to see myself in a different light altogether. So overall, I think it's been my best shooting experience.
Oh, lovely. Anna?
So, I don't know what genre this is. This is horror, this is fantasy, this is romantic, this is comedy.
But it's eventful film, I think.
Yeah, I
No?
think
In the trailer,
Yeah,
we see
we have
too
all
many events,
four.
yeah.
This is like 70% of the film is comedy. First time in India, they're watching me in comedy. I want this to work badly. Hope I entertain them. So that is one thing, and it has fantasy in it. It's horror. It is romantic with three beautiful girls. It's a different mix, and I don't know. I think Maruthi sir, whatever he felt, he put everything in the film.
Seriously.
Yeah. And Anna, you being on the top of the game in the country now today, it's a very we don't find stars doing this, shifting the genre. It's a 90-degree shift. So what is it? Because I know the answer, because I know we spoke about this, but I want audience to know.
So what happened, the same thing happened before 15 years back when I did a film called Darling in Telugu. But so I was action hero from first film. So I get bored in one kind of genre. So I did Darling, which everybody thought it doesn't work. It worked.
It worked, yeah.
So now I want to show Indian audience I can do. I mean, I should entertain them, the script should work, many things should work, but I want to show them that I can try this also. So this is the first film for Indian audience, RajaSaab. Like, I did it in Telugu long back, 10, 15 years, but this so...
Sorry to interrupt you, but I have a question for you.
Yeah, please.
So obviously we all saw the Spirit poster. And, and like everybody, you know, it was completely blew my mind. What was your thought
No, but we should keep it
behind
to
that?
RajaSaab.
No.
I mean, it's interesting. I think India wants to know.
Ask.
One more question. Was that a bottle?
No,
or was
ask.
that
Even
a
I want to
glass?
ask so many questions.
No, that's a bottle.
Yeah, that's a bottle.
इनके हाथ में glass दिख रहा
इनके
है वो.
हाथ में glass
हाँ,
दिख रहा है.
मतलब
That's
it's crazy.
No, ask about spirit.
That's a 1 liter bottle.
what- 1 liter bottle, looking like a glass themselves.
इनके हाथ में वो
Glass
glass
like
लग रहा है.
yeah.
It's a bottle.
Yeah.
It's all. I think it's a 1 liter bottle.
Yeah, nice, good size.
Crazy, yeah.
You know, I also, sorry to cut you off, I also saw a lot of memes where people spoke about how you act with your hands.
Okay.
And I've seen that happening in RajaSaab, and I feel like exactly in Spirit, people literally picked up.
Spirit. Post.
No, like,
Finish
yeah.
that, then
okay,
we'll-
okay. No, I was saying
don't cut
exactly in. Okay, so a lot of people talk about how you sort of act with your hands, and I feel like in Spirit it was also captured because people can't stop talking about how, you know, that big bottle was held literally like a glass, and everybody is confused as to what was that.
Yeah, लोगों को लग रहा था
लोगों को
रेलिंग
लग
के
रहा
ऊपर और एक ग्लास है.
हाँ.
लोगों को लग रहा है husband and wife are drinking. Yeah.
I also feel you know that the chemistry in a poster or the overall vibe of a poster has really landed well with the pulse of the audience when they start recreating that and making memes with all the other combos they can think of, which is all over the
videos,
internet.
like AI videos.
That being one, and the second one where they microanalyze like every little bit. One person was like, "There's another glass also on the table.
Yeah,
Is he
that's
holding
what-
one glass?
yeah.
Is there one other glass there?"
Yeah.
Then they've analyzed like the scars
Yeah.
on the body and
So
you know.
you were
everything.
asking, what is the story? What is the story?
Yeah.
His wife is lighting the
Hey, why
the
we are talking
cigarette.
about this?
No, it's okay.
We want to know that.
No, we're curious.
They were
we
like
want
very
to
curious.
know.
They were eating my head.
He's
Let them ask.
shirtless.
मैं घर पे था ना, shirtless हो रहा
अच्छा
था।
घर पे shirtless.
और ऊपर से wounded भी है, yeah.
So that's why she was also lighting the cigarette.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite cool.
But why is she lighting?
That will lead to that. That will lead to
We'll have to
a
wait.
nice scene, like when you see it's a surprise.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really looking forward, honestly.
Thank you. Thanks. So
And
let's shift to RajaSaab.
Okay, but how did you get the idea? I'm curious. That idea is crazy.
Yeah.
Wounded.
Yeah.
Someone is lighting.
See, the one thing
bottle.
is it's between the scene. That's a between the scene cut off.
Oh, that's a cut off from a scene.
Cut off from the scene, and I thought like, how should I present him?
And the first post,
yeah.
he was so worried. He was
After
so much
Bahubali,
stressed.
what will I? It has to be something. Yeah. So yeah. So that way. Yeah.
But super post.
It worked like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
New
thank
Year's.
God.
My best poster till now.
Oh,
Till
that's
now.
super. Yeah.
No doubt. It's a cult poster.
It's a cult.
Cult.
Cult is the word. Huh?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's shift to RajaSaab.
Yeah.
So I just started shooting with him. I heard about this, but I realized also that his shy meter is somewhere else, is on the Mount Everest level. So how you handled
And
it? You felt the
you
same?
put that scene in spirit the first day.
No, I mean, let's not give the details of our film. But the thing is, I heard that Prabhas is a shy man and all that, but his shy is another level, too much. You never felt that?
No, the set I talk normally. So they
you
don't
hide?
know. No, when the proper scene comes is a problem. That also first few days.
Okay.
So normally I talk a lot, so they don't. They don't.
You hide it,
understand.
Anna. You hide it. I'm telling you.
But first days, if I talk, it means that
You're warming up the.
no, I need to talk. Then only I get a little comfortable. So I talk a little too much.
So, but finally, like it's a happy ending, right? You will kill all the monsters.
Yeah.
Dadi is happy. Haveli becomes normal.
Maybe all three girls
Crocodiles
will
are
kill
gone.
me. Yeah, it can be all three girls will kill me.
Yeah.
We don't know. Anything might.
Haveli.
It can be. It's a Haveli, it's a hypnotist
कुछ भी हो
place,
सकता
कुछ भी हो सकता
trance.
है.
Yeah. How is Boman sir's role?
Yeah,
he's a
very,
hypnotist.
very, very important. That's why Maruthi sir wants the best actor. He's one of the best actors in the country. So the story changes after he comes.
Yeah.
Actually, goes deeper after when he enters in the second half.
What is the interval band like? And on what emotion it cuts?
So the interval is grand. Till now, it's like grandmother, grandson. Interval, first time he meets his grandfather, who is supposed to be the most dangerous ghost. So from there, the story starts.
Okay, there's an interaction between you and your grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And the song what you used in the trailer, that Meri Yahan Nachi Nachi, that song,
Yeah.
it's there in the
It's
film.
releasing now.
That's just not a background score, it's there.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
crazy song.
It is.
Yeah, my favorite.
My
song.
favorite too, yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
When I go
So that's a
abroad,
dance number?
Yeah, it's a dance number with
Oh, all
all
three.
Everyone.
all three beautiful girls. So we want to that song I love always.
I'm sure by end of the song something will happen. Yeah?
Yeah, something.
No, that's what happens in horror films.
it can't be happy.
Yeah, you can't be happy for a long time. Something will happen. Yeah.
So that song I used to love. I told Maruthi sir, I love this song.
Okay.
If you like it, we'll keep it. So finally, that's the best song, whatever.
Yeah.
My favorite song. So then that all three girls.
That's a
full
timeless
jing
classic.
bang, full timeless.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was good.
Yeah. I think it was a very fun shoot. It was very sunny, hot, hair is flying everywhere, so much of wind and all.
Beach.
We really got tanned.
Tanned and on the ship and everything, we all had some
But it was the
great
most
Ship was a torture.
Yeah, ship was. I almost fell into the water also. Yeah. Yeah, while doing that thing.
Whenever actors say this, we had fun on the set, I
Yeah.
feel very jealous.
We have a very privileged job.
We can never have fun on the set.
It's so much of stress for you people because the whole film, because we do this part. You need to design how this actor comes, which actor comes in, screenplay, short division, RR. You have all the background, whatever, background score, how to reveal an actor, how to. It's a very tough job. Director's job is the most toughest.
And everything is director's job eventually. Even like costume. At the end of the day, everything is on
We have some
the
important
director.
shots. We work on that. Maybe some actors keep silent for some time, but after that we are free.
Mind never relaxes.
Oh, that's very hard.
It's like
Because you feel
Either
something.
you correct something for the Netflix, or you think about the next.
Yeah, same thing. Rajmouli does that. You do that. It's such stuff. Rajmouli after Bahubali, we're like done and we relaxed or whatever. He still was working. Nagi was Kalki. Nagi was working for the Netflix. I'm a director's fan. I came into the industry because of the Bapu. Definitely uncle inspiration, but Bapu and Manratnam. I told this. So I see directors very closely. I saw Nagi. He was super tight. Nagi was like 30 crore film to 500, 600 crore film. So he was super tired. I told him, relax. No, some shots I need to do Netflix, little I need to work. It's so tough,
I want to ask about this monster. What is this monster with 5 legs, 10 hands? What?
It has 5 hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, one huge hand and one small hand. It's very well designed. So it is my grandfather. Sanjay becomes like that. Why, how, when, that and all you should watch in the
Okay, few more days to release. Congratulations. Why you guys are laughing?
So what did you think about Monster?
So it is interesting shot.
Okay.
I thought, obviously, like you'll kick him, you'll fight, obviously. I don't think so you'll spare him because he's your grandfather. You're going to kill him, right? Yeah. Some mukti, something will be there, I think, in the climax.
something there.
He'll be gone for good. There's no ghost anymore.
Maybe not like that.
Yeah, something he'll bless good and he'll go. Yeah?
Yeah.
And on top of it, it's U by A, so all kids will come because of all this crocodile and all that. Trust me. No,
Maybe your
trust me.
kid asked about the...
Yeah, because before having kids, I don't know this area. But when I see now, kids are excited on this. Kids want to watch. Oh, who is the RajaSaab? Oh, I thought the grandfather is the RajaSaab.
No, I am the RajaSaab.
Okay, so you're not aware that you belong to that Haveli. So somebody,
The story comes something like that.
But you come to that Haveli, right? Somebody gets you there.
Yeah. I need to go to the situation. I need to go to the Haveli.
So the Dadi lives in the Haveli.
No.
Okay.
That you need to watch in the movie. But yeah. So, yeah, RajaSaab title works for the
So
film.
the grandfather is a husband of this Dadi.
Yeah. So it's a grandfather is a villain. Grandmother is the emotional connection which I have between me. The story is between me and grandmother.
Okay.
Sanjay sir is the grandfather.
Yeah.
Me and my grandmother. This is the story between grandmother and grandson.
Okay. This is a,
And the villain is my grandfather, who tortures both of us and tortures these girls also.
Okay. So the crocodile lives in the well. I'm asking, curious. Yeah.
So crocodile, it's a horror house. So it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mayasabha, they said that. I figured out the
Yeah.
train coming inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that way.
So
So
he-
this is a surprise package. That means.
Yeah, surplus, monsters,
Nice.
crocodiles,
Yeah.
There's a lot of hypnosis and everything.
hypno.
Yeah.
I think almost like a psychological horror thriller sort of a vibe.
So hypnosis is a new point which Maruthi sir wrote.
Okay. So I mean, the castle is set on a hill, and the village is different, or it's in the village.
No, this is a completely different place.
Different.
Okay. So it's not like you have a gate, you enter and go out. Your car is parked. It's not like that.
No, it's hidden.
Magic castle.
It's a hidden place.
Okay. So what is that village that where you guys are?
It's in the
having a
forest.
stroll? Oh, it's a forest.
It's in the forest. He's secretly living.
Okay.
So in the situation, his grandson need to go there.
Okay.
In the story, we know why he's going there. We know.
Okay.
Later there is a story behind that. So
Okay. So you three meet in the film or you have separate episodes? आप तीनों मिलते हो क्या कि अलग-अलग है?
दोनों भी है मतलब we meet
दोनों
also
है,
we have
separate
separate episodes
We
as well.
all meet Sir's character, Prabhas Sir's character at different points
In
for
the
different
Haveli only?
reasons.
Yeah.
We meet and then we all intersect.
in the Haveli we all meet.
Okay.
Yeah, in
All
the
three
Haveli.
girls.
Then we all end up
Okay.
there.
You played a nun.
Nun, angel, you know, so many.
What about you?
I play Anita.
No,
and-
but yeah, okay.
So basically, she's from the village, the original village that he
okay.
belongs to, and yeah, can I say more? Like,
Say it.
so basically, she's. Yeah, they'll edit it.
Don't worry.
I love that line.
Okay.
So basically, she's again born and brought up. So she's a Marwadi, Gujarati, living in Hyderabad.
Actually, you're Maruthi.
Yeah, originally she's
Real life.
She's like my
Okay.
childhood friend.
Yeah, I'm his childhood best friend, and I sort of support him through his journey, and then rest you will sort of uncover.
So my grandfather and his grandfather.
You can't say that.
Oh, so
but
I can't say that.
That you can't.
What do I?
Okay, but you can say you have one very interesting
Graph.
graph in the story, which
Which is?
you can't tell now. Even if you tell it, in edit will remove, so you can say whatever.
That's what. This is a trick question.
Yeah.
If
No,
there's
you
so much
can
to
just say there is a travel. This is a travel between us,
Just like what your character's like. I would say.
and you
that.
have action.
Yeah.
But nobody turns into a ghost now, you know?
The highest chances would be of a nun turning into a ghost, but that doesn't happen. Everyone asks me this question: Are you the ghost? Are you the
Yeah,
ghost?
they
And I'm
always-
like, no, I'm not the ghost. But you never know.
Sorry, we got drifted. Yeah, tell me
It's
the
okay.
character.
When my
Yeah.
first look came out on my birthday, and I was wearing a white chiffon sari, which is also the perfect ghost attire. So everyone was like, "Oh, you're the ghost," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." But I play a character called Bhairavi, and she starts off. What I love about this character that Maruthi has written is that in a superstar movie, he's written such a lovely female character that travels throughout the film. Like she's there from the beginning towards the end. So there's a lot more I would like to say about my character, which I can't right now, but it's a fun character,
Yeah.
and you
No,
will.
but when you heard the narration, first narration, what was your reaction? I'll come to you, Anna. First, I thought like,
Yeah.
you three got a single narration or separate narration?
Separate.
Separate, because I think we all joined at different points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was your reaction like when you heard the story? When you know that Prabhas is the...
First of all, I thought somebody was scamming me. And I'm a huge Prabhas fan. So for me, it was like, damn, like how often do you get an opportunity to work with, an actor like him?
What do you?
I honestly have more or less the same story. I thought I was being scammed because SK Garu was the first person who contacted me.
Okay.
And I, at that point of time, didn't know who he was. So my reaction was like, ha, sure, or mera papa Amitabh Bachchan hai.
She just said that she knows you. I mean,
No, knows matlab. No, knows matlab.
Yeah, that high she knew.
No, knows matlab. Existence.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've seen Bahubali like. Okay, I've seen Bahubali like at least 12-13 times, not even exaggerating. And I love your work, and I think everybody does. And I was just very excited.
I
You
knew
also
this.
have a scam.
No. Mine was more of like I knew this film was happening, and I was just thinking that okay, the casting is yet to be done, and I think they thought I fit the role, and they called me, and we did a couple of look tests because I thought
And
pulling
Nidhi
off.
was always saying, when they think like me being a nun, how can Maruthi sir
People
think like me?
accept that.
Nidhi Agerwal nun.
But then Maruthi sir was like, your face is very innocent, you know.
yeah,
so
you must have felt it's a very calming face.
yeah. So then he was like, no, you will be perfect for this role.
Nobody is living in that Haveli. Every time you go into the Haveli for some kind of adventure.
No.
So
Yes,
some
people live there.
second half is we need to live there.
That's a set, right?
So all of us.
Yes, it's big, huge set.
It's our second home now.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we shot there for
For 1.5 years we shot there.
Yeah.
1.5
Where
years.
is the set?
Aziz.
Aluminum set.
Little in aluminium, yeah, and
Outdoor was there,
Aziz
Aziz
Nagar.
Nagar.
Two places we put this.
Okay.
Over
2 years,
yeah, 2
I think
years.
2 birthdays.
How many days you shot?
Days not too much, maybe 140, 150.
140 is not too much.
Yeah, man. Because it's like 3 hour film.
Yeah.
And lot of thing. I was busy with 3 films. Maybe I also didn't give dates properly. But yeah, big films, so like 20 minutes action in the climax, so action takes time. 40 days? No, without 70 days.
He said, darling, it's a simple film. I'll just finish and come back.
The first line was simple.
Yeah.
But before we started shoot 5-6 months before, the story became better, so that's why we need to postpone for 8 months. Then the hypnotism idea came and it became bigger. The monsters came in and Maruthi sir is like, sir, where are you going? Monsters are coming in, all these things. So it's become bigger and bigger before we started.
So you have great scary moments in the film. The sound design must be great.
Yeah.
The sound effects
It's
and
very
all that.
good. It's actually very good. I think
Okay.
Taman has done a great job with the music.
He's
of the
very good
film.
with RR.
Yeah, RR especially. He's
Being background score, he's the
Yeah.
best, one of the best in the country.
Okay. So you have opened in the trailer about the crocodile fight. Like that, you have more surprises or you've already opened enough in the trailer? There must be stored a lot, right? Because the crocodile fight makes the kids to run into the thing. Yeah. And it's you by ear, obviously, right?
Yes, it is.
So right from the beginning, the title was RajaSaab, or was there anything
I
else?
think so.
As much as I know.
I don't remember now, it's already 2.5 years before. So, yeah, maybe 2-3 titles we thought. Maruthi sir, I think finally, RajaSaab was, I don't remember. I think there were something else was also on the first start.
During the release day, if you are not in the theatre, you will be obviously waiting for the first show report, right?
Right.
So, in the experience, who do you believe? You believe your friends or your father will see, or your parents, or anybody from the family, or you go and watch and get to know exactly what's happening? What is how this? Because for me, I'll tell you my experience. Whether it is a box office hit or average, for me I have to be happy. That हमने ये सोचा, लिखा, बनाया, खत्म. For me, that's trip. What is it for the actors?
I don't go for first day first show of
You
my own
don't
films.
see at all.
I used to, but I don't.
No, but
anymore.
your films.
My own films.
Yeah.
My own films. Other films I do.
Okay.
Because that pressure is not there, and I find it very hard to be objective about my own films or my own performance, or I don't get the judgment right because we've been too close to it.
Yeah.
I would watch my stuff the moment it comes out because for me, I'm very self-critical a lot many times, and every time I see myself on screen, to me it's like, ये blink थोड़ा पहले होता था, ये look
to be
थोड़ा.
there for 3 hours. Like I could have done this differently. I could have done that differently.
But I would still do, to me it's like you create a product and then you test it out, right? And then you want to get better.
Movie, the whole in total, or you, or both?
I think
I watch
the
total.
actors will watch themselves.
But first time if I watch me being very honest, I'll watch myself more.
I don't think the actors will watch in totality.
I do.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch myself.
Okay.
I mean, I do. That will be idhar gadbad ho gaya.
Yeah.
That also, but it will be more like a film in total.
Yeah. But do you watch your films?
Yeah, I do, but I need not.
And in the first week you don't watch?
No, first
for
week
sure.
impossible.
After
I
20
get
days
too
you'll watch
much
it.
stress. No, 1 week is fine.
But Anna, do you know that the kind of euphoria we'll have it in the theatre watching in the first day first show? You're missing it, I think. Anna, for
Yeah.
Spirit, we should be together.
Yeah, Spirit.
I'll not
you
let
already, you already asked me, and I promised you
Because
I'm
the
going to
kind
come.
of euphoria it has, I think we should. Yeah.
I get too much stressed on first day.
Yeah.
So for me, what happens is the first time I watch my film, once it releases, I actually watch it as an audience. Like my previous film, I cheat the hero. So when I saw that shot, I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? Then I'm like, oh, I performed this. But like the second, third time, then if I like the film, I watch it. Then I get into like, what did I do? What was nice? What was not nice? But I really feel like, sir, for me, eventually it's the audience. That genuine audience, not the paid, not all of that. Like the genuine audience. I think by like evening you start to hear.
Because for me,
Yeah.
when I see an actor, I can judge the performance. But if you ask me to do, I may do, but I can't judge.
Yeah.
That's why when people who direct and act is like, oh god, that's
But I
a
feel
different
you
art.
can.
This is a different art.
To judge, because sometimes when you go to a function,
Yeah.
you're in front of the mirror, you still think whether this shirt is going right or not.
Yeah.
To do that for you in acting every time, it's hard job.
So the performance part I won't watch for first few days. Maybe after release, after the whatever result, I'll do a little. So what happened? Luckily for me is like I used to go to mass theaters before. So what happened for KGF? I was somewhere. I didn't watch the movie. So what I thought like we had a plan. So we got all the balloons, KGF 2, balloons, whistles. So all my cousins were like 30, 40 friends and cousins, childhood friends. So we all put the show, KGF 2.
At a home?
In Prasad Labs.
Okay, Prasad Lab, okay.
So I had that experience of a theatre because they're like general audience. They're whistling when the actor comes or some Prashant Nil's punch dialogues, whatever. So that experience was amazing. So from then I started getting all my cousins and friends and watching the movie before. In that one magic thing happened is unbelievable. Like I would have never understood that until I watched with them. So Prashant Nil and Salar, they used to say like, when you say sorry, people are going to laugh in the shoot. And they were laughing. Prashant Nil should be, he's the biggest director, so he knows this is a punch. And when he was saying like, okay, I think, but I saw them laugh. Then I tried Kalki. Kalki, one thing is unbelievable. They are my friends, my cousins, my best friends. We grew up together. So in Kalki, what happened, Amitabh sir and my fight in the second half, they didn't whistle when I entered, when I came out of the screen. First time I was like, what happened? Because they feel this character is selfish. They forgot that I'm their cousin.
Yes.
I'm cousin, friend, best friend. They forgot everything.
Yeah. They're
My
whistling for
sister, my
Amitabh sir.
brothers, everybody forgot. They didn't whistle. They whistled for Amitabh sir because he's the savior for the character. That was a little shock, and I thought, what really?
Yeah.
And then after in the fight, when Amitabh sir was hitting me, they were whistling. And even for me, little, but that was an amazing experience.
You feel so like
But they must have whistled.
So they forgot
so
Prabhas.
validating as an actor.
No,
No, the thing is like, how do you slip into it? Yeah.
He took the, he made the audience forgot. Like, now the director, it's in director's hand.
So from now you should try then, coming to the theatre.
No, for you, I promise I'm going to come.
So, but when you are going to see this complete product, RajaSaab, you saw it in the mixing room?
Yeah, I did.
Entire film?
Yeah, I liked it. After 3 years of work, we will like it. I love it.
Yeah, but your
After
perspective will be like a
15 years,
technician,
I'm
yeah.
entertaining. I loved it. But it's it's always not us anymore. It's done. Our job is done. Now it's the audience, fans, people. Yeah.
Before we wrap up, I'm still stuck on that poster of yours.
Okay.
So why did you put whiskey in a gin bottle? Like, why?
You figured out it's a gin bottle.
Yeah, gin bottles. The moment I saw it, I was like, really? I have seen this.
मतलब तुम
Oh,
लोग तबीयत से
Malavika
पीते हो, मतलब.
immediately found out.
Knowledge रखते हैं हर
Malavika immediately found out. How could you
The
follow
idea
just
was
like
to
that? I
keep
couldn't.
gin only.
How you have a lot of
My
experience.
general knowledge is very good.
Oh,
That's right.
No, the point is, if you see the poster, it's all white. It's majorly all whites. There's no dominating color in that. So I thought like, if I put water, sometimes in the effect, we don't see the layer of that demarcation of water. It might look like an empty bottle. So we filled with whiskey.
Technical reason.
Yes.
Other reason.
Yeah, because when you see the poster, there's no too many colors popping. It's all white. I think what else? Yeah, it's all white. There's no popping color. Only popping color is the whiskey color.
But actually, you're right.
Yeah.
But I feel
Now
like
I understand.
Yeah.
creatively, it really worked.
Yeah, it worked.
And
Yeah,
it
because
worked
in a transparent glass, the brown color liquid works.
It
Yeah.
was like that it got so much of attention as well. Like,
Yeah. Isliye.
So that is the reason.
Yes. So what is the expectation? Let's get there. What is expectation? What do you think?
I feel more than an expectation, it's a wish that it becomes a mega blockbuster. I mean, why not, right?
No,
We
but
worked
yeah,
on
obviously,
this film,
yeah,
we're
but
close to the film.
Yeah.
So that being
And you have a feeling also, right? Because
I do feel that when I'm working on something, I'm not one of these actors who gets caught up in my head saying, ki, oh, I'm a part of this film, so ye to chalne hi wali hai. You kind of get a sense of, I'm a realist in that sense.
Okay.
And okay, this is how the story is spanning out, this is how the making's coming together. And when it comes to RajaSaab, I feel we have a banging story with a very strong emotional core.
superb.
And plus it's got the other paraphernalia, all the other elements of like comedy, songs, action, all of that. But the emotions are in the right place, in my opinion. So I have a lot of faith in that part.
I honestly don't necessarily have such an expectation towards the film. I'm more than anything excited as an audience to watch the film because having shot for it, I recently just dubbed and I've seen my scenes. So I'm done with my performance part and now I'm wanting to really just enjoy the film because I know that whenever I go to a theatre, I really enjoy experiencing something new. And I feel like RajaSaab is exactly that. It brings you to a new world that you've not seen before. It enhances and expands your own creativity and it makes you feel like I hadn't seen this, like I hadn't thought of it. And the film is exactly that. And again, the emotions are right there. It's a plethora of, you know, every aspect of filmmaking that does exist, like every genre that does exist.
But for me, I'm not part of this film.
Yeah.
Other than Anna is doing the film, did the film. I'm excited too because
Right?
because the trailer looks very
Especially
eventful.
the second
Oh,
trailer
really?
I saw.
Yeah.
You're excited?
No, I want to know who is this grandfather? What's happening? Why is he banging the crocodile?
So Maruthi sir impressed the cult director.
The crocodile
That's
has
very
really
interesting.
stayed with you.
Yeah, because
So
what happened?
Maruthi sir impressed the cult director.
No, I want to take my kids also because it is fun too.
But that's true, sir. It's for family. Like
Yeah.
it's for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone can
Because
go
I
and
can't
watch.
show my films to my kids, so I take them to RajaSaab. I took them to Kalki also, so I'll take them to RajaSaab as
I
well.
feel like, and Maruthi sir, you know, he's a fabulous director. He's a very talented person, and more than anything, he's also a great comedic actor.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I feel like, you know, he's also added those many nitty-bitty gritties, and that's really like enhanced everything in this film. And so yeah, the second trailer that came out is my personal favorite.
Okay.
And I feel like if two trailers of just like probably 6.5, 7 minutes could do so much, imagine like 2.5 hours or something.
I hope our film does really well, and for me obviously, but also I really feel like this genre needs to open up in India. You know, we need to start making more films like this, and I always believe so that big films should do well. By big I mean big budget films.
Yeah.
Because I think it's so good for the entire industry. So as an industry person, I think, you know, big films need to do well and we all need to support each other and support those films because it creates so many more opportunities for everyone in this industry. So I obviously love the film, I'm a part of it, but even as an audience, I would love to watch this film.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so
so
much.
much for doing promotion for RajaSaab. Really,
Thanks,
a lot.
Anna. Thanks, Anna. Yeah.
Thank you. We had a lovely
Yes,
time.
yes, yes.
Thank you, and you'll get all your crocodile info.
Yeah. Good luck with the release.
Thank you.
For all of us.
Yeah. We'll wind it up.